Avocados, the symbol of modern healthy eating, have become a national favorite, with Americans consuming over 3 billion avocados each year, according to the USDA. Dubbed the heart of the Mediterranean diet and the golden fat for the body, avocados seem to be the ultimate superfood. But here's what you've never heard: even the healthiest foods can become harmful when consumed the wrong way. A study published in Toxicology in Vitro warned that avocado extract can cause DNA damage in human white blood cells. Meanwhile, statistics from the Journal of Nutrition revealed that many people unknowingly gain weight by consuming up to 500 to 600 calories from avocados alone each day. So how can a nutrient-rich fruit cause severe allergic reactions, interfere with medications, and leave you feeling bloated and fatigued after eating? Today, we're uncovering 6 common but potentially dangerous mistakes people make when eating avocados, mistakes you might be making every single day. Backed by peer-reviewed scientific studies and over a decade of nutritional data analysis, this video will help you discover: when is avocado a health hero, and when is it a hidden threat? 1. Hidden danger: Persin exposure. Let's begin with one of the most overlooked risks associated with avocados: the presence of a natural toxin called persin. Every part of the avocado plant contains a natural fungicidal toxin called persin. While concentrations in ripe avocado flesh are generally considered safe for humans, this compound tells a concerning story about avocado safety. Persin is an oil-soluble compound that acts as a natural defense mechanism for the avocado plant. The flesh we eat contains the lowest concentrations, but it's still present. Here's where things get concerning. A study published in toxicology journals found that, when avocado fruit extract was applied to human white blood cells in laboratory conditions, it caused DNA damage. This research showed the extract was genotoxic, meaning it could damage genetic material in cells. Before you panic, understand this was an in vitro study conducted in a petri dish, not in the human body. Our liver has sophisticated enzyme systems that help metabolize compounds like persin. However, this research raises important questions about long-term consumption patterns. The concerning aspect becomes more apparent when we look at persin's effects on animals. In birds, persin causes increased heart rate, tissue damage, labored breathing, and in severe cases death. Mammals like goats and horses can develop severe mastitis and cardiac insufficiency when exposed to significant amounts. While we're generally more resistant than animals, individual sensitivity can vary dramatically. People with compromised liver function might be at higher risk. Never consume avocado leaves, bark, or large amounts of seeds. If you're consuming avocados daily, consider implementing periodic breaks using a 5 days on, 2 days off pattern. Pay attention to unusual symptoms with regular consumption, particularly fatigue, digestive changes, or skin reactions. 2. The calorie trap: overconsumption and weight gain. Another mistake many health-conscious individuals make is assuming avocados can be eaten endlessly without consequence, overlooking their high caloric density. Despite their health halo, avocados are surprisingly calorie-dense, packing about 320 calories into a single large fruit. This caloric density creates a perfect storm for overconsumption among health-conscious individuals. Research on avocados and weight management tells a nuanced story that many people misinterpret. Multiple studies have found that moderate avocado consumption doesn't promote weight gain and may even support weight management. A landmark study in the Journal of the American Heart Association followed people eating 1 avocado per day for 6 months and found they maintained stable body weight. However, The key word here is moderate. The problem arises when people assume that because avocados are healthy they can eat unlimited amounts without consequences. Research from the Adventist Health Study found that while avocado consumers generally had lower body weights, the benefits were observed with small daily portions, typically around 32 grams per day, roughly 1/4 of a medium avocado. Here's where the calorie trap becomes particularly insidious. Many people add avocados to meals that are already calorie complete rather than substituting them for other fats. Adding half an avocado to your salad adds about 160 calories. Add avocado to your sandwich and you're looking at another 160 calories. Include it in your smoothie and you've easily added 200 to 250 calories. Before you know it, you've consumed an extra 500 to 600 calories per day just from avocados. A proper serving of avocado is about 1/3 of a medium fruit, or approximately 50 grams, providing about 80 to 100 calories. However, many people routinely consume entire avocados, unknowingly consuming 250 to 320 calories in a single sitting. Track your intake meticulously for a week and consider avocados as a substitute for other fats rather than an addition. 3. Allergic reactions, latex-fruit syndrome. Next, we turn to a lesser-known but potentially serious issue, the cross-reactivity between avocados and latex that can trigger severe allergies. This is latex-fruit syndrome, a well-documented medical condition where people allergic to latex also develop allergic reactions to certain foods, with avocados being one of the most common triggers. The science behind this cross-reactivity is fascinating and alarming. Research shows that approximately 30 to 50% of individuals allergic to natural rubber latex also show hypersensitivity to certain plant-derived foods, especially fresh fruits. The connection exists because latex in certain foods contains structurally similar proteins that the immune system recognizes as the same threat. Avocados contain class A kidnases with hevein-like domains that cross-react with hevein, a major allergen found in natural rubber latex. Additionally, avocados contain papatin-like proteins that share structural similarities with latex allergens. When someone with a latex allergy consumes avocados, their immune system recognizes these similar protein structures and launches the same allergic response. What makes this particularly dangerous is that many people don't realize they have a latex allergy until they encounter a medical procedure involving latex gloves, or they may have developed latex sensitivity through occupational exposure. Healthcare workers, housekeepers, food service workers, and others with regular latex exposure are at particularly high risk. The symptoms can range from mild oral allergy symptoms to life-threatening anaphylaxis. Early symptoms typically include itching or tingling in the mouth and throat while eating avocados, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, and localized skin reactions. However, the condition can progress to more severe reactions including widespread hives, difficulty breathing, rapid pulse, dizziness, gastrointestinal distress, and in the most severe cases, anaphylactic shock requiring immediate emergency medical treatment. Research has identified avocados as one of the highest risk foods for latex cross-reactivity. Studies show that among people with latex allergies, positive food-specific antibody tests occur most frequently with avocados at 53%. 4. Contamination risk, storage and food safety mistakes. Let's now examine a more practical but widely underestimated problem: improper handling and storage of avocados, which can pose serious food safety threats. Avocados present unique food safety challenges due to the growing conditions, the contamination pathway for avocados begins long before they reach your kitchen. Avocados grow in warm, humid climates where bacterial pathogens can thrive. The rough, porous skin of avocados provides numerous hiding places for harmful bacteria including Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria monocytogenes. A particularly concerning study by food safety researchers found that bacteria on the outside of avocados can be transferred to the edible flesh during the cutting process. When you slice through an avocado, your knife carries bacteria from the contaminated skin directly into the fruit you're about to eat. This means that even if you don't eat the skin, you can still be exposed to dangerous pathogens. The bacterial multiplication problem becomes critical once avocados are cut. The warm, moist environment of cut avocado flesh combined with its nutrient-rich composition creates ideal conditions for rapid bacterial growth. Food safety experts have identified the temperature danger zone as 40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and cut avocados left in this range become increasingly dangerous over time. At room temperature, harmful bacteria can double every 20 minutes. Many people unknowingly create perfect conditions for food poisoning by leaving cut avocados at room temperature for extended periods. The creamy texture and mild flavor of avocados can mask signs of bacterial contamination, so spoiled avocados don't always look, smell, or taste obviously bad. Proper avocado storage requires immediate attention to food safety protocols. Whole uncut avocados can be stored at room temperature until ripe, then refrigerated for 5 to 7 days. However, once cut, avocados must be refrigerated immediately in airtight containers and consumed within 2 to 3 days maximum. Never leave cut avocados at room temperature for more than 1 hour. Even though you're not eating the skin, it's essential to wash the entire avocado thoroughly under cold running water for at least 30 seconds before cutting. 5. Drug interference, dangerous medication interactions. Let's take a closer look at another critical oversight: how avocado consumption may interfere with common medications in potentially life-threatening ways. Avocados contain several bioactive compounds that can significantly affect how medications work in your body. The most critical interaction involves blood-thinning medications like warfarin, also known as Coumadin, as well as newer anticoagulants like dabigatran and rivaroxaban. Avocados contain moderate amounts of vitamin K, which plays a crucial role in blood clotting. For people taking blood thinners, maintaining consistent vitamin K intake is essential for medication effectiveness. Suddenly increasing or decreasing avocado consumption can throw off this delicate balance with potentially serious consequences. Blood-thinning medications work by interfering with vitamin K-dependent clotting factors in your liver. When you take these medications, your doctor carefully calibrates the dose based on your typical vitamin K intake from foods. If you suddenly start eating avocados daily, the extra vitamin K can counteract your medication's effects, potentially leading to dangerous blood clots. Conversely, if you've been eating avocados regularly and suddenly stop, your blood may become too thin, increasing bleeding risks. The cardiovascular medication interactions extend beyond blood thinners. Avocados are exceptionally high in potassium, containing about 975 milligrams per cup, which is more than twice the amount found in bananas. For people taking ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics for blood pressure or heart conditions, adding significant amounts of avocado to their diet can lead to hyperkalemia, a dangerous condition where blood potassium levels become too high. Hyperkalemia can cause irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. The diabetes medication interactions present another layer of complexity. The high fiber content can slow the absorption of oral diabetes medications, potentially reducing their effectiveness. Additionally, the monounsaturated fats in avocados can enhance insulin sensitivity, which might sound beneficial but can actually be dangerous for people on insulin or sulfonylureas, as it may cause unpredictable drops in blood sugar. If you take any medications regularly, consult your prescribing physician before making avocados a daily habit. 6. Personal sensitivities, ignoring individual tolerance. Finally, we must not forget a highly personal and underestimated risk: individual intolerance and sensitivity to avocado compounds. Individual responses to avocados can vary dramatically based on genetics, health status, and other factors. Digestive sensitivity to avocados is more common than most people realize. The high fiber content, about 13.5 grams per whole avocado, can cause significant digestive distress in people with sensitive stomachs or those not accustomed to high fiber foods. Symptoms include bloating, gas, abdominal cramping, and changes in bowel movements that can range from constipation to diarrhea. The FODMAP content in avocados presents another sensitivity issue. Avocados contain sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that can cause digestive problems in people with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO. Even small amounts can trigger symptoms in sensitive individuals, including severe abdominal pain, excessive gas, and digestive upset that can last for days. Histamine intolerance is an increasingly recognized condition that can make avocados problematic for certain individuals. As avocados ripen, their histamine content increases, and overripe avocados can trigger symptoms in histamine-sensitive people, including headaches, skin reactions, nasal congestion, and digestive issues. Oral allergy syndrome represents another form of individual sensitivity. People with certain pollen allergies, particularly birch pollen, may develop cross-reactive symptoms when eating avocados. This typically manifests as itching, tingling, or swelling in the mouth and throat, and while usually mild, it can progress to more severe reactions. Genetic variations in enzyme production can significantly affect how individuals process the compounds in avocados. Some people have genetic variants that affect their ability to metabolize certain fats, while others have differences in their ability to process plant compounds like polyphenol. These genetic differences mean that some people may experience negative effects from avocados at consumption levels that are perfectly safe for others. Age-related changes in digestion can also affect avocado tolerance. As we age, our production of digestive enzymes naturally decreases, which can make high-fat foods like avocados more difficult to digest. The key to identifying your individual tolerance is careful observation and documentation. Keep a food diary noting what you eat, how much, when you eat it, and any symptoms you experience in the following 24 to 48 hours. After everything you've just learned about the risks, you might be wondering, should you even bother with avocados? The truth is, they're still one of the most powerful natural allies your body can have. But only when eaten smartly. Avocados pack an incredible punch of nutrients that few foods can match. Let's start with your heart. Their rich supply of oleic acid, a heart-loving monounsaturated fat, works behind the scenes to lower the bad LDL cholesterol while keeping your HDL levels up. That's not opinion, it's backed by multiple studies, showing up to a 22% drop in cardiovascular disease risk among regular avocado eaters. 1 cup of avocado offers nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium, blowing bananas out of the water, and helps balance out sodium intake, which is vital if you're watching your blood pressure. These creamy green fruits are loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, rare antioxidants that guard your vision and protect against macular degeneration. Perhaps the most overlooked benefit? Avocados act as a nutrient booster. The healthy fats in them turbocharge your body's ability to absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K, especially from other vegetables in your meal. Adding avocado to your salad doesn't just taste good, it makes the rest of your food work harder for your health. So how much is just right? Experts recommend sticking to 1/3 to 1/2 of a medium avocado, about 3 to 4 times a week. Done right, binging on wellness never tasted better. Now that you know both sides of the avocado story, here's the golden question: how do you enjoy all the benefits without falling into any of the traps? Start by knowing yourself. Do you take medication? Have food sensitivities? Struggle with digestion? Then talk to your doctor before making avocados a daily habit. For most people, easing in is the safest way to go. Begin with just a few slices, maybe a quarter of an avocado, every other day. Treat your body like a lab, pay attention to how it reacts, especially in the 24 to 48 hours after eating. Next, sharpen your kitchen game. Even though you're not eating the skin, always give your avocados a good rinse under cold running water. Use clean knives and cutting boards, and once you've sliced them open, don't let them sit out. 1 hour at room temperature is the max. After that, bacteria throw a party you don't want to attend. Store leftovers in airtight containers in the fridge and eat them within 2 to 3 days. Portion control matters more than you think. Grab a scale or measuring spoon until you're familiar with how much 50 grams looks like. That's about 1/3 of a medium avocado, and it packs around 100 calories. Overdo it, and even the healthiest fats can work against your goals. Finally, skip the daily routine. Give your body a break. Rotate avocado days to help your system stay balanced and reduce the risk of developing long-term sensitivities. So now you know, avocados, despite their glowing reputation, are not immune to hidden dangers. From natural toxins like Persin to sneaky calorie overloads, cross-reactive allergies, medication interference, and digestive upsets, these common mistakes can quietly sabotage your health, even when your intentions are good. But let's be clear, this isn't a call to fear avocados, it's a call to use them wisely. When consumed mindfully and in the right context, avocados remain one of nature's most nutrient-packed superfoods, capable of transforming your heart, metabolism, vision, and vitamin absorption. The key lies not in extremes, but in awareness, moderation, and personal adaptation. If this video opens your eyes, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and most importantly, subscribe for more science-backed insights that empower you to make better food choices every single day. Your health deserves the truth, and we're here to deliver it. See you in the next video, where we'll uncover another health hero that might not be what it seems.